lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative.
And now look at him go. The 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there right off the bat. 74 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Wait.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Flag. What do that? All day, every day, any day.
On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sony Michel, 50 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his man here. It's Green. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
All day, dog.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this 1st half of football. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Landry. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Real. Watch the screen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Even. Let him know.
And some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Joe Mixon, 93 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now steps away to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, Mayfield, forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. At the 1-yard line. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Michelle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Black 22. Hey, check.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Run.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Landry that time, but now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Ready? White 25. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. White. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Got you.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Winston, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On third down, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Buying time to his left.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Runs through the contact. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Jameis to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow.
And Winston lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Winston. And able to find Green. 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A.J. Green, 74 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin with Michel on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP. Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Alert, 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 alert. I got you.
Here's Mayfield. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
That's how you score.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. White 25. 30.
53's mine. Cut, cut, cut.
Let's go.
Play action now. Winston. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
To throw, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards.
Complete to A.J. Green. 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell